Welcome to another episode of the Smooth Together podcast. Julio, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great, bro.
All right.
You know
all
what
right.
I mean? It's 2:00 and some change while we were recording this.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? It's like 35 degrees outside.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
cold like Minnesota.
Yeah, man. Happy to be here, bro. It's a great space. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I wish they could see what I see.
Yeah,
Just behind us is fire, but I mean,
just the atmosphere.
it's a vibe, bro.
Thank you, brother.
You did a good job.
A long time in the making. I've been putting this little man cave / studio and everything. I've been putting it together for a while. Office, headquarters, all the above.
Mr. Do-It-All language.
Mr. Do-It-All. I gotta have a spot where I can do it all.
But Mr. Do-It-All HQ.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But no, man, so for the people who don't know, we've been knowing each other for a long time. Since, how old were you? About
16.
16?
16.
Yeah. So since he was about 16, man. So I've been knowing you for a long time. I know it's a lot of people out there who've seen your face, who's heard of you before and things like that. But today, I want to introduce the world to you and see if the world and see what the world thinks of you. At the end of the day, and I feel like there's personas, there's perceptions of people, but people never really get to speak their own piece, and let people know their side of things and how they feel, who they are, all of that type of stuff. So without further ado, first question of the day, who is Julio?
Jeez, man. Bro, I really feel like I'm figuring that out. You know what I mean? Like who Julio is. But as far as like where I'm from, the basics, right? The fundamentals of a physical man. I'm originally from Ojinaga, Chihuahua, so Mexico.
Okay.
I migrated to this country when I was 10, 3 days before my 11th birthday. So every birthday I keep track of how long we've been in the States. Beautiful nation, happy to be here. And then, from 11, I have an older brother. And from 11, when I came, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Eminem were popping. That's when the 2000 album came out, right? And so my brother had subs in the trunk. He had two vehicles. Both of them had subs in it. I come from Mexico, so I don't know what rap is. I don't know what hip hop is. But I'm with my older brother, and I like what I'm hearing. Right? I don't understand it. Fast forward from 11 till about 18, all I'm doing is consuming that culture. Right? I'm consuming rap, consuming hip hop, and everything that came with it at that time. From 11,
Right.
Up until I was 18, 19. Well, at the age of 18, 19, really 18, I'm like, really between 16 and 18, I'm like, I wonder if I could make some beats.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I wonder if I could make some beats. And that curiosity led me into meeting you, because you used to drop by, and we did a song about it. It's not out, but it was a blast, and I appreciate you being on it. But
Yes, sir.
from 16 to 8, at 16, I'm like, let me see if I can make some beats. At 18, I'm like, let me see if I can make it.
Yeah.
Right? On everything I had been consuming at the time.
Yeah.
So I have my first daughter at 18, and from about, I'd say 19 to 21, now I'm not consuming. Now I'm it.
Yeah. You're in it.
Everything I have been consuming for all those years, now I'm doing the thing of everything I've seen, right?
Right.
So, at that time, I lost everything because all I wanted to do was smoke, pursue this dream. So losing my car, not seeing my daughter.
Right.
And I was raised Catholic, right? So there was a Catholic belief at the time where a belief, right? BLIEF, where something is going on in your life, go to church.
Right.
Right? You come out, you good. I did that.
Right.
And ain't nothing happened. I felt worse.
It
right?
didn't work.
Nothing wrong with the Catholic Church. I'm talking about my personal experience. So at that time, when I had that experience, I got depressed for about 6 months. So I've always fluctuated in my weight between like 198. I was up to 225 at one point, right? Well, at that time, somewhere in between there, I lost like 60, 70 pounds, bro.
Wow.
In 6 months, right? And just, I'm not even active, nowhere. I'm, just depressed for 6 months. I had, my windows were boarded up. I had curtains, and like, it was dark at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and just as dark as midnight, right?
Right.
So that led into me going into my uncle's restaurant and bumping into a man who, when I worked there at the time, when I was younger, one time I was, giving him his change, and I knew his order like the back of my hand. I give him his change, and he's like, "Man, you gave me too much." I'm like, "No, bro." Like, I turned around back in the day, I had the old school cash register, so I turned around the screen. I'm like, it's like right here. And he's like, "Oh man, my bad. Like, I did a lot of drugs when I was younger, but now I know Jesus." So I'm at the time, whatever age I was, bro, like obviously before 19, I'm like, phew,
Yeah.
I'm working, cool, like went right past me.
Right.
Fast forward in this time that I'm telling you, I see him there because I had gone to the Catholic Church, went there after for lunch, and I see the man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I'm gonna ask him like, what church does he go to? So he gets done eating his lunch. I'm like, "Hey, Dustin." He's like, "Hey, Julio, I haven't seen you forever." I'm like, "Man, how you doing?" He's like, "What are you up to?" I'm like, "Just finishing up with lunch, whatever." I'm like, "I wanted to wait till you were done." And I'm like, "Man, just out of curiosity, what church you go to?" And he was like, it just took him off guard, right?
Yeah.
That led into a conversation of like, "Hey, man, you can come to my church this coming Sunday. I'll pick you up. We'll go eat lunch, the whole nine."
Right.
So that following Sunday, on that Friday, before that Sunday, I had a dream. And I had seen this like place, right? Well, Sunday morning, I walk into this church, which was a room at the Rochester Athletic Club, because they used to rent that space. Now it's like a foot place or something like that, like therapy. So I walk in, and the moment I walk in, I'm like, I was here already from this dream I had that Friday. Now, at that time, you're talking about like almost 18 years ago, I called it a deja vu moment, right?
Right.
I'm like, I still don't know how to put words to what's really happening with me and God, right? Or God with me. So from that moment, I accepted Christ. And so I guess when you ask, who is Julio, I'm still finding out daily. But up until this point, the fundamentals of a man, like that's where, I was born, migrated here. And, that transitioned me into, accepting Christ. From that moment forward, the last 18 years of my life, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because it's all been a blessing.
I always say it hasn't been perfect, but it's been divine. Right? So, so here I am, right? Like, I can't tell you who I am, but I can tell you where I'm currently at.
Yeah.
And
well, if you can't tell me who you are, tell me what you've been through.
yeah, yeah,
Tell me what you've been through, and maybe that'll help define, the character, right? Because I always like to say, I don't look like what I've been through, So like that shows a lot about a person. Because like life can beat people down, right? They can beat people down, and it can look like they've been beat down and all of that. So like, I mean, I don't know what you've been through. I know some of the stuff you've been through because we've talked about it, but I don't know every single little thing that you've been through, whether it be the highs or the lows. But like, I know those things that you went through helped create the character of the person that you are.
So, I mean, that's a great question, bro, because like, I do know who I am, but it's not for me to say. It's for me to live out. So that's why, before we started, I told you I'm uncomfortable talking about myself. Because, so to your question, really my whole entire life and what I've been going through has been a journey of God allowing me the opportunity and the privilege to discover who I am in the midst of encountering who He is every time.
Right.
Right. So, that tension, right? That discovery has been many different testimonies thereafter, right? So, anytime I've ever signed up for a thing or did a thing, it was always because of trying to find out who I was.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You sign up for this thing and let me see if I'm capable of, maybe I want to do this. Or a lot of times you sign up for things because people just look at you and be like, man, you should be a comedian. Or man, you should be a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Or man, you should go sell cars.
Yeah.
Or man, you should go do this. Or man, you should start a construction company. Or man, you should, you'd be a whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
You know
People
what I mean?
they like to, add their input.
Yeah.
And put a label on you and things like that.
So a lot of what I've been through has been because I didn't know who I was. So I was signing up for things that was creating things in my life. Now,
Right.
I've come to peace with, by God's grace, that it's all been part of the plan.
Right.
Where before I used to beat myself up about it a lot. Right? I'm like, dang, bro, like you signed up for this, you shouldn't have. You stopped working there earlier than you should have. Like, you look at all these decisions and you look at your past and you go, man, it's been a series of bad decisions that have led to multiple bad consequences.
Right.
And this is why I reached out to you with that song that we did. And the conversation that we had shortly there was like, I couldn't even reach out to the people in my past because I didn't even see no beauty in it, bro.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Right. So, what I've been through, man, it's like, it's that transformation. It's like a birth. It's a discovery. Right.
Yeah.
So how much of it you want to poke at me to talk about, it's been an identity discovery. And I think that when we don't know who we are, we're lost.
Yeah.
Even if you're listening to this and you are a believer, you're like, before you were found, before you knew Him, you were lost, and now you found Him. But it's like, and then once you find Him, you can still be lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it's been a journey, man. It's been a discovery. So,
Nice.
I think it's for me to live out and not to say.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's a good answer, man. That's a good spiritual answer. You know what I mean? It was a good spiritual answer.
Yeah.
So,
but I've been through, collections. I've been through job loss. I've been through, a early divorce when I was 18 because I was like married for, a year or two. Like, I've been through depression. I've been through anxiety, like panic attacks, like emergency visits. I've been through, eviction notices, having to move my whole family of 4 into a 4x6 bedroom and a 2-bedroom mobile home.
yeah.
Right? Like, I've been through it. And then I've had the opportunity to experience that struggle and then have the opportunity to make doctor's money without a doctor's degree. Right? Like, so, and be on a commercial that's like on all social media platforms. And I thought it was just going to be on our local, like, news station.
Yeah.
And they just put this thing everywhere. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, man, like, there's so much in there. Window wash in Rochester, Minnesota.
Yeah.
507-535-9174, man. Give us a call. Complimentary quotes. Takes us 5 minutes. Give me a call. Shoot me the address. If, God forbid, we can't make it to your house, I'll give you a quote right over the phone in like 5 minutes. Pretty straightforward. If it's a big job, my dad is coming with.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if it's a, real simple job, you're going to see me show up. So grateful to do it, man. Yeah.
Love that. Love that. Speaking of that, I do need to hire you. You know, because I like to, you know, I like to support any local business. You know, I'm all about that. So y'all support me, I support y'all, and we keep it going like that. Okay, so I always like to have people leave off on some type of positive note, something you can tell the people.
Yeah.
What do you got for them?
I was at I stopped at McDonald's on the way here just to get me a Coke real quick.
Okay.
You know, and I was going through the drive-thru at the cashier, and I just had this thought of asking the cashier, like, "Do you believe in God?"
Okay.
And her response was, "No, sir." And she goes, she chuckled though. She was like kind about it. She's younger.
Yeah.
She chuckled and she goes, "You know, why? Why do you ask?" And I just kind of paused and I'm like, "Yeah, why do I ask?" And I just said, "Because he believes in you."
Mm.
So that's what I got to say.
No. Okay. So, in other words, you know, even if you don't believe in God, he believes in you.
Yeah. Give him a shot, man. Like, give him a shot, bro. Give him a shot. Because I promise you, he believes in you. And if we had more time, we done heated up the battery. We had to pause and come back into this thing. Like, tell him, man, he believes in you. He believes in you. Give him a shot.
Give him a shot and watch him get you smooth together. Ooh. We out. Thanks for coming.
Oh, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.